Hi, this is Carrie Brown with Real Estate 101, and you're watching Real Estate Zoom Across America. My special guest today is Tom Daves, and he is out of Rocklin, California. Hi, Tom.
Hey, Carrie, how are you?
I'm great. So, we're going to be talking and comparing different properties and kind of entertaining whenever you look at the $100,000 mark between our markets. Um, on the left is Kansas. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 2-car garage. 1,052 square feet, built in 1935, and our taxes on that is 1377. This is actually move-in ready and pretty cute. But Tom, I'm thinking yours isn't.
Wow. Yeah, I love that. I'm moving to Kansas, right? So, yeah, in Northern California, this beauty is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, about 570 square feet, and it's 149.9, but it's available for sale right now.
So what's the inside like?
The inside, it definitely needs some TLC, and it would be great fixer-upper, and it would be good for an investor or someone that wants to do a fix and flip,
Yeah, it looks like it might need a little bit of polishing.
right?
All right, next up in our market, this one on the left, it actually sold for 255. It is a three bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage, 2,795 square feet. Taxes were 2,672, built in 1946, renovated, has a nice sized backyard with trees, a shop, little decorative pond, a sunroom, all of that good stuff. Tell me about yours.
Nice. How much was that again?
This one was 255.
Okay. Well, for the same price, you get about half of the square footage. The one that we see here on the right, it's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,543 square feet. It is in nice condition and has a nice little backyard, but it's 260,000.
Oh, wow. Yeah, almost identical price.
Yeah.
All right, next up, this particular one honestly should have sold in the 400 mark, but it sold for 390, 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 3-car garage, 5,075 square feet. The taxes were $6,400 a year, built in 1968, had a wooded, it actually all the way around the perimeter was trees, or were trees. And then I joke, but you could throw a party in the master closet. It had a full gym that was huge. Everything had been renovated. The kitchen was massive. It even had a pub downstairs. So a little bar room downstairs with all the pub tables and everything. So how does that compare to yours?
Wow. Okay. So this is listed at 459.9, and it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,380 square feet, and it's on 0.16 of an acre. Has nice landscaping. It's just a cute little house for 459, and we'll probably get multiple offers on it this weekend. It'll go quick.
Wow.
Crazy.
You really do get half the square footage for the
Yeah,
price.
it's about a half. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So this one will be interesting. This particular one sold for just under 2 million, like 5,000 under. 5 bedrooms, 6 full baths, 2 half baths, 3-car garage, 10,891 finished square feet on 1.54 acres. And the taxes were $26,000 a year, built in 2008. So yours is
Wow.
on the right. How did that one compare?
Yeah. So, well, this one is at 1.8, about 1.9 million, and it's 7 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, about 6,000 square feet, and it's actually on 25 acres. So the square footage is again probably about half, about half, and it's priced at about 1.9 million.
Well, I mean, I would say, they're getting a little bit more comparable in that price range, really.
100%. Plus you get 25 acres. So I think the upper end, I'm seeing some similarities for sure.
Yeah. It seems like in each market, once you get in this price point, the 800 or so, it kind of levels out. This is one of the pictures that was sent. So you have snow?
Well, we have snow up at Lake Tahoe. One of the nice things about being in the local Sacramento Rocklin area is we're halfway between Lake Tahoe and San Francisco Bay Area, the ocean. So we have Lake Tahoe is about an hour and a half to the east, and then we have the ocean is about an hour and a half to the west. So some people say, well, gee, is it a nice place to leave? But we have a lot of great, a lot of awesome places to go and things to do. So yeah, there's a lot of snow up there right now.
All right. So where is this?
Okay, so this is Old Town Roseville. So we have a lot of the Old Town, amenities and historic little towns, because we're basically in the gold country. When the gold rush was right here in Northern California, all of these little towns were built. And then, of course, once everyone moved here, then things expanded and then they really grew.
All right. And what is this?
Okay, Golden One Center. A couple of years ago, spent hundreds of millions of dollars on this is our Kings Stadium, Kings Arena for Sacramento Kings basketball team. Plus, there's a host of other events that are here. We have concerts. We have a lot of conferences, a lot of different sports. I mean, they'll bring in drag race cars. They'll bring in horses to do rodeos. It's a great place. Just went to a basketball game last week. The Kings played the LA Lakers, and actually we won. We beat the Lakers. So
Oh,
that was kind
wow.
of fun.
All right. So Folsom Lake.
Yeah, Folsom Lake is a great place for boating. There's a lot of water and there's a lot of outdoor activities. That's one of the things that people really like about moving to this area. There's biking, hiking, skiing, golfing, a lot of boating. So people really like just all of the outdoor activities. There are a lot of people that are moving here from the San Francisco Bay Area just because they really like to, well, of course, the home office, as well as, a little bit, there's a little bit more space. You can actually get more home for the dollar in this area, a little bit more land. And people are either doing a hybrid or they're working from home. So they can also take advantage of that. Plus, there's a lot less traffic here in this area than the Bay Area.
So you talk about a lot more home investment opportunities. What are the
Sure.
cap rates?
Absolutely. Yeah. So the cap rate is right around 4%. And so you can still buy a single family home in this area with a 25% down, and it will pencil out, at least right now at the current rates. Of course, we all know they're starting to go up a little bit, but the rents are really good, really solid. Actually, they're pretty high, to be honest, but there's some really good investment opportunities. Absolutely.
Oh, this is pretty. Where is this?
Again, yep, this is up at Lake Tahoe. Lake Tahoe is about an hour and a half, so it's nice to go in the summer or in the winter. Boating, water skiing, there's a lot of golfing. So it's pretty nice.
All right. So you got beaches and bridges.
Absolutely. As I was mentioning, we're smack dab in the middle of between Tahoe and then or you can go down to the ocean or to the San Francisco Bay Area. So it's just really a beautiful place to go and travel and visit. You really don't have to get on a plane. You can just get in your car and go and drive to some beautiful locations. And there's a lot of fun things to do. And the weather's nice too.
It looks pretty. What's the water like? Is it warm?
Um, yeah, it's pretty warm. It's not too bad. This is rafting. A lot of people like to go out rafting, and a lot of the rivers and a lot of waterways that we have in our area. So that's a lot of fun as well.
All right, now we roll into my section. So the question is, does your courthouse look like this? Because that seems to be a common theme.
It's similar. It is.
So this is actually this is the capital of Topeka, Kansas. You can actually tour it. It's during COVID, you're gonna have to call ahead, but it's actually really pretty. It's even prettier inside. And next up, we have the Brown versus Board of Education. That historical site is here. The inside of this building is actually a museum, so you can learn a lot about what transpired. And then we have the Evel Knievel Museum. So all of his gear, his bikes, his rockets, all the craziness stuff that he used to do is here. And it's actually next door to the Harley Davidson shop, so you can't go to one without going to the other. And then the next one, this is actually, a lot of people compare this to a church in their area, but this is a high school. So this is Topeka High. It is the prettiest school we have, but it is still actively a high school, and around it there, or in the building, they don't use all of the space, but you can tour it. You just have to call ahead to make sure you can get in.
That's beautiful.
We have Lake Shawnee. So it is a man-made lake. It has an 8-mile around walking trail, biking trail. We have tulip time actually through several gardens throughout the city. You can boat on this, ski, kayak, sailboat, all of that good stuff. There are lots of different areas around that are buildings and structures that are beautiful too. So they've made it amazing. And then next up, we have the Topeka Zoo. Our zoo is great. We have a lot of buildings that they've painted around it, like a Japanese water garden. We actually have a train that you can ride with your children. It's not a little bitty type train. It's actually a pretty decent sized train. And then next up, speaking of trains, we still have passenger trains. We don't use them to get around the city per se. It's to go away from the city, but this is the Great Overland Station. It's actually really beautiful inside also. And then this is Tom's team. How many people do you have on your team, Tom?
22.
Oh, wow. So what kind of service area do you guys take care of?
Yeah, so we serve Sacramento, Placer, and El Dorado County, pretty much 100-mile radius from Rocklin. And, you know, of course, we love to serve our clients that reach out to us to sell their home. And a lot of them, they want to move out of state. A lot of them may want to move to Kansas.
The prices are pretty good.
Right.
All right, next up, here's my contact information and my team's contact information. We need a new team photo. So here is the end. And if you want to catch all the shows, just subscribe to Zoom, travel to Real Estate Zoom Across America. Go out on any social media, it's there. But now we're going to, there is Tom up front and center. So we're going to talk a little bit about other things that happen in the market. Protocol to visit you guys. Do you have to wear masks? What's it like?
Right now, masks are required indoors, but they're pretty loose guidelines with that. So it just depends on business to business. How about you guys?
Really similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. I was interviewing John Wade out in Steamboat, and they never had a mask mandate. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they did pretty good. So I think it's all the snow. It just kills the germs.
Right. I think so.
Are you a lawyer state or a title state?
We're a title. We have title companies. We're a title.
Us too.
You?
Same
thing, yeah.
MLS boards, do you have multiples that you have to be a part of, or does your state have one?
Yeah, so, well, of course, obviously, we have the National Association of Realtors and then California Association of Realtors. And then within our Tri-County area, we have one multiple listing. It's called MetroList. So we all have access to it, which makes it nice.
We have multiples. So
Oh,
I'm on 4. I
oh,
cover,
wow.
I have Kansas City, Lawrence, Topeka, and Manhattan, but that does cover all of Northeast Kansas. So still it's 4 MLSs. Um,
Wow.
Land. I ask this because each place is different. Whenever you sell a property, does the land convey with it?
Yes, it does.
Mineral
Yeah.
rights, are they owned by the state or are they owned?
They're fee simple. So they're owned by the new purchaser. They're owned by the owner. Yeah.
All right. And this is a quirky question just because I found one that I interviewed and they have a 1-page contract. How many pages are in your contract?
Well, we have 16 pages on our contract. When I first started, it was 1 page, and most of it was just had lines where you'd fill it out yourself,
I think they got tired of our bad handwriting.
right? Yeah.
Ours is actually 6.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, every market is different. It's crazy. So tell us why they should move to where you live.
Well, we just have so many opportunities in this area. Um, obviously there's the climate, the weather, there's so many outdoor activities that you can do. There's hiking, biking, golfing, skiing. There's great job opportunities in this area as well. We have a lot of healthcare, high tech. And as I mentioned, it's close to a lot of beautiful places. You can drive to Tahoe, the Bay Area. If you want to drive down to San Diego, you can do that as well, or drive up north. There's less traffic, and which, means a kind of a happier place to live. And everyone's in a better mood. We're getting a lot of millennials that are moving here. I guess they kind of finally decided, well, they're done partying. So, and going to the clubs. Now's the time to settle down, get married, have a family, and buy a house, right? And we really have kind of a laid back feeling as well. There's a lot of, just again, less traffic. A lot of people are walking and hiking and biking. There's less hustle bustle. Plus, there's a pretty nice culinary scene. We're pretty much known as a farm to fork community with a lot of our nice restaurants. So those are just a few nuggets.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me on Real Estate 101 Zoom Across America. I truly appreciate it. And if you're looking to buy in California, Tom is where you should go.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Carrie. It's an honor to be on your show. Glad we could connect again. And if you ever need anything, let me know.
Thank you.